Good morning. Well, it is for me. You alright, guys? It's that time. It's coming off the bench. I'm all ready, look. We got the ramp back on. Hopefully got enough space down that way so we don't crash into the wall. So, yeah, gotta try and do this on my own, obviously. Drop the jack, unstrap it, roll it off. Simple. So it's stupidly early, so basically I'll get this off the bench, get it all ready, then I'll sit and drink tea and talk to myself. Don't worry, I won't film that bit, and we'll wait till a sensible time that I don't upset the neighbours, basically, because it will be slightly loud with that exhaust pipe on. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna drink my tea first in my mug. Look at this. I dropped my mug and snapped the handle off. I'm gutted. You can hey, shameless plug, link in the description for mugs with handles on. And t-shirts that you can clean your bike with and mop up oil and stuff like that. Yeah. Anyway, let's get this thing off the bench. Going down. I'll make sure I ain't going to catch on anything. No, we're all clear. All clear. Ooh, creaky. What is that creaking like that? Oh, nice. I think that's there. Tightening the strap up, let's go up a notch. Yeah, it was. Let's undo the strap. And it instantly wants to fall over. We're good. Put that in my kangaroo pouch. Let's have one off. I want to be on the right side of it, but I'm comfortable. Right, down she goes. Right, okay. Sorry, neighbours. Here we go. I should have lowered it a bit. It's fine. Yes. Muck on the tyres already. What's that? Yes. Oh, that feels good. Really good. So I've got to put the sump plugs in, fill it up with oil. It's got gearbox oil. I'll have a few more checks over things, and then we'll wait till a reasonable time. I don't even know what time it is now. I ain't got a clue. It's still dark, so it's early. And then we'll fire it up. Fingers crossed it's all going to behave itself. That'll be a really good day if it behaves itself and starts. We'll soon find out. Right, get the surfboard down and get the plugs in. Then we gotta find some oil. I think I've got some. There we go. Make sure that one's tight, which it isn't. We are sorted. Right. Oh, I think I'll just lie here till it's a reasonable time. I've got a couple of hours to kill. Right. Houston, we have a problem. We have quite an unpleasant noise. So I started sort of putting the kickstart down slowly, and I thought it's not main engine, it's not coming from there, and my hearing's a bit rubbish. So after messing about, the noise is coming from the primary, which we now have sort of off to have a peek inside. I think it's something really simple. So obviously, if we can see in that, as we kick the bike over, it turns the clutch, drives the chain, turns the engine over. So all this rotates, and the noise is obviously on rotation. I thought, right, let's start simple, and hopefully we haven't got to dig too deep. This is the joys of bike building, especially with these things. If you don't like messing with bikes, do not have an old bike. Because you are forever tinkering here and there. I've pulled that case back and the noise has stopped. So what I think it is, because obviously I replaced all that case. Oh God, itchy nose. I think the chain or the clutch is hitting some of the cast webs on the inside of the case. That's what it sounds like to me, because obviously now I've removed it, it's stopped. So what I'm going to do, this might sound a bit daft, what I'm going to do is put the case back on. I'm going to kick it over several times. The camera turned itself off then. Please, it's not going to be one of them weeks. Please, I could do without that. Where was I? I'm going to put the case back on. I'm going to kick it over several times because I'm pretty sure of what it is. And the reason I'm doing that, whatever the clutch or the chain is hitting, I want it to make a mark on it so I can see where it's happening, and then I can dress it up and deal with it. So I'm going to put the case back on. You're going to be able to hear that noise and we can deal with it. Right, slight mind change. I can see where it's doing it. I don't know if you can remember that far back in the build, but that primary cover was scrap. It had been damaged at some point. Someone had done a terrible job of trying to repair it. So that is a new primary case, which I purchased offline. So I don't know if we'll be able to see. We've got to take it off anyway, but I've just spotted, I've got the old torch, and you won't see it till I've took it off. I can see down there, probably won't pick it out. I can see down there where the nuts on the end of the clutch are colliding with the webbing on the case. So it's just a case of getting the case off and dressing that webbing back, and fingers crossed we'll be okay. So I'm just going to get that off, show you what's happening, and we'll deal with it. Okay, here we go. I think we've got problem solved. The only trouble I've got now, it's so early I can't fire up the power tools to dress it back. As you can see, it is still pitch black outside, so I've got to sit and twiddle my thumbs again, frustrated and impatient, till I can get an air tool fired up. So anyway, here we go. There, look, that great big bit of webbing there is colliding with the nuts, the bolts on the clutch. So we're going to wash this out now. There is a bit of, obviously, some filings in there. We'll make sure everything's all right on the other bit of the bike. Give it a blowout with the airline, make sure it's all gone, and then we're going to dress that webbing back. That is huge. So that, when we're kicking it over, is hitting the nuts on the clutch. As you can imagine, that was a terrible noise. So we'll just have to wait. I'd cut my arm off for a workshop in the middle of nowhere, an old ramshackle place in the forest or the mountains, with my van at the side, me and the dog in the van, and we can go in the workshop and make as much noise as we want all hours of the day. Anyway, until we win the lottery, that's just going to remain a dream. So, bit of tea drinking, might do a bit of cleaning, then I'll be back with you. Okay, time's ticked on a bit, so I've got some air in the compressor so we can dress this up. I've just spotted another tiny little bit on there as well. I don't know if you'll see that. This little bit there, look, that's a little scuff where something's hitting it there as well. So this, it is an aftermarket one. I don't think it is original Enfield. I am not sure. Like I say, I just got it off the internet. Everything else is all right on it. It fits fine, it bolts up fine, everything comes into line. It's just, I don't know, it's quite thick. I guess that's what's doing it no favours. So we're going to dress this rib off here, and can't see it now. I'm just going to take a little bit off here as well. Okay, all back together, sorted. No horrific noise when we've hammering on the kickstart. So now we have got fuel, we've got oil in it. I've got to put some fuel in my bottle, and then it's that moment of mixed emotions of don't like it or it's going to be fantastic. Let's fill that bottle up and find out. Whew. Right, here we go. Fuel on that. Yeah. Fuel's through. That didn't take long. Ignition on. I want someone else to come and do this bit. Right, see if I can. Let's try choke half. Let's go for halfway on the choke. Get a few kicks with the decompressor in, just to suck some fuel through. Right, here we are. No. Let's try choke all the way on. We ain't got much going on there, have we? Right, a few checks. Right, come on. I've done a couple of little adjustments on the carb. I haven't tried it with throttle yet. We'll try it with a bit of throttle. Because obviously, when it fires up, I've got to try and do some adjustments, no doubt. Come on. So we've got full choke, and we'll try a bit of throttle. Ooh, come on. Come on. Come on. Right, let's try no choke. She's trying. Oh, it's tied again. I think we need some adjustments. Oh, hey. Right, at least we've got life. That's good. Everything sounds sweet. It's a little bit poppy. So I reckon I'm going to have a few adjustments now, a bit of messing about, and see if we can get that a bit smoother. Sounds good though. Sounds good. It just it needs settling down a bit. But that is a relief. Yes. Oh, right, let's get tucked into it. Right, that is so close. It's got a tiny little bit of an hiccup now and again. I don't know if you heard it then. So I have messed about with everything you can imagine, bar the jet. So I've lowered the throttle needle, raised the throttle needle, I have changed the throttle slide for a different cutout size, which is, let me show you on this. So on the throttle slide, that bit you can get different cutout sizes. So I've had a mess about with that because I've got spare ones, and we've got it pretty much there. I think one up on a jet size. I'm going to try it. I haven't got no jets, you see, not for this type of carb. I have for the other carbs, but not these ones. So I'm going to order a couple of sizes in, and also giving it a run will make a big difference. So we can get the bike under load, we can see how it is in all different throttle positions, and just chip away at it till we get it right. And then it'll go all right for a few weeks and change its mind. It's an Enfield, they do things like that. Anyway, I'm really pleased. Let me just try and start it again. Let me put you on the stand, hold on. She's cooled right off now, so we'll see how it performs with that. Like I say, it's not absolutely bang on, but we are very, very close. I'm pretty sure. I'm messing with jets now because I've tried everything. I've adjusted everything, needle heights, the lot. I've gone through every adjustment possible by the jet. So we've got it fairly sweet actually. So I'll order a couple of, in fact I'm going to order a couple of jets either side, so I've got them to mess about with when we're actually running the bike. So we've got both options. Right, I forgot what's fuel on this thing now. Up, that's it. Is it? Yeah. Right, let's see what happens. One more try. That ain't far off. That's it. That is a massive step forward. The tank and the mudguard is ready. I've just got to pick my moment to go and fetch it. Wayne is about an 80-mile round trip from me. I've got quite a bit of stuff going on, so I've just got to pick my moment to go and collect the tank and square him up for his wonderful work and all that. He's done a tremendous job. Can't wait to actually see it in the flesh, or should I say see it in the metal, and get it on this bike. I don't think we're too far out. It's got a tiny bit of a flutter now and again when you rev it, but like I say, I've tried every single setting, needle heights, everything. I've messed about with absolutely everything you can on adjustments. So I am going to order some jets either way of what's in it at the moment, and at least I've got them if I need to mess about with that when we get to run the bike up and down the road, because that can make a big difference when the bike's properly up to temperature, under load. It can make a big difference. So I'm going to wait till then and see if it needs more messing, but I think we are very, very, very close to having it run spot on. So yeah, it's been a bit of a journey, hasn't it? But I'm so pleased with it. I've tightened the rocker covers down a bit more as well. That's not a bad thing to not squeeze everything down straight away, because at least we absolutely 100% know there's oil getting to the top, because we just had a little bit of a weep of oil that side. So they've nipped down now. We know oil's getting to the top of the engine. So we're all good. We are all good. The only thing I might have to mess about with now, a bit of clutch adjustment, bit of brake adjustment. That's about it. The weather's absolutely atrocious. Well, it has been atrocious all morning. It's not going to be the best over the next couple of days apparently, so I've got to pick a moment then where I can get up and down the road on it. I'm certainly not taking it out in the rain. No way. It will just demic the damn thing, and I don't want that hours and hours and hours of cleaning, because it'll feel like I won't get it back to how it is now. So I'm going to wait for a nice day, and then we'll get this thing out and about and see how we go. So yeah, I think the end of this month will be done and dusted, and pulling someone's name out. Pretty sure. Yeah, I am pretty sure by the end of this month we'll know who's going to own this bike. So yeah, what I'll do when I've got the tank and the mudguard back, I will pick a date that I'll remove the stickers off eBay. So just be aware of that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be before this month's out. Them stickers will be removed off eBay. Then that's it, we're closed. You'll have to give us a few days then to get all these tickets all sorted, everybody in the hat, and draw one of you out. I can only thank you all so much. I can't thank you enough actually. It's been amazing, and yeah, it's been quite a thing, and you've all helped put this bike together basically. It's just been amazing. I can't thank you all enough. Anyway, I'm gonna go. See you very soon with a bike with a tank and mudguard on, and hopefully going up and down the road. Cheers for watching guys, take care.